Editing Uncle John here, or in this case, well, actually, yes, it is Editing Uncle John, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do some work with FFmpeg to create a particular type of video that I've seen online, where a creator will take video game footage and loop it and have an audio backing that can either be actual audio backing if they're good, or it can be Reddit text that's been run through text-to-speech if they're just kind of a content farm. So this is how that works. So first you need some text-to-speech. Some text-to-speech audio, and you need a video stream. And so I have both of those, and then you just use a few filters on FFmpeg. So I've got FFmpeg, and then I've got -stream loop that tells it to actually loop the next stream listed, and then this -1 here tells it to do it infinitely. And then we actually tell it what stream to use, which is this Zelda no audio compressed. And then we tell it our audio input, which is this MP3 of a Princess of Mars, which is 5 hours and 50 minutes from the Project Gutenberg Princess of Mars HTML file. Then we tell it to use -shortest, which will be the audio file because the other one is being looped infinitely. Then we tell it to use our -c copy flag because we already have both pieces of content compressed, because otherwise this would take a very long time. It would take about 5 hours to do 5 hours of stuff. It would actually take longer than 5 hours, and it's 6 hours of stuff. So I want this to be done before I get up in the morning, and I can do this in the time that I'm willing to put on a video, as opposed to overnight. And then we have our output, which is princessofmars.mp4, and we just kick it off. And when I did this earlier, it started out with several hundred times the speed, but it actually reduced itself down to around 190 by the end. But let me go ahead and check if I can improve that a little bit this run. Yeah, so I turned off the screensaver on the computer that I'm actually running this command on. So that did not substantially improve things. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't. It's only using about 12% CPU, which is quite low. It's I/O bound, but I've got this taking place on local disks. So once we got through the cache, we're I/O bound, and it's going to just take a while. Fortunately, the input of the video is cached, but we have to do actual output, and this will just take a little while. I mean, we're already at 4.5 hours, and it's a 6-hour video. So, and if you have faster disks instead of, fairly old spinning rust, then this can go a lot faster too. If I was doing this on an SSD, it would go considerably faster because I wouldn't be as I/O bound. But we're almost there. So 5 hours, 55 minutes, 33 seconds. And now we've got, once again, we've got the 19 gigs of video that if I wanted to spend until morning uploading to YouTube, I too could have one of those terrible videos. But I don't feel like doing that, and I hope that you don't feel like me doing that. So we're just going to end the stream here, and that is how you make a completely and totally terrible content farm looping video gameplay footage, basically audio only stream.